You know what I like? I like Sichuan.
And I love the food here.
You know what else I like? Torturing my friend, Eric Ripert. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's so damn nice.
You high, man? You look high.
I am. But I like it.
Yeah?
You could pretty much tear his toenails out, and he'd still find something nice to say about you. He's so polite. Yet if you look closely, and I do, his discomfort can be exquisite.
He's the devil. Look at it.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
It's the spicy, sensualist heartland of all the things I love about China. The collision between very, very old and very new. An exploding middle class, a lot of history, and food that can burn you down to a charred, smoking little stump. Sichuan province, located in the southwest of China, over 1,000 miles from Beijing, a region so fertile and lush that it's been referred to as China's breadbasket. And its capital, Chengdu. Despite its ever-growing skyline, it hasn't lost its deep culinary roots and traditions. And I figured if I'm going back to Sichuan, I should bring a friend. Someone unused to the, how shall I say, level of heat commonly found in the food here. Someone who's never been to China before and is unused to its ways. I'm talking, of course, about Chef Eric Ripert of such 3-star Michelin restaurants as New York's Le Bernardin.
So welcome to China, Eric.
Thank you.
First time to the mainland?
Yes, and I'm very surprised already about what I see in the city here. I was expecting like kind of a gigantic Chinatown that we have in New York.
That's a racist shit right there, I'm telling you.
No, it's very surprising. The streets, they're very clean. It almost looks like a European city.
Except for the air quality. I mean, maybe you've noticed that haze.
Yeah, it's like
That's not good.
But I'm definitely out of my comfort zone.
Really?
For sure, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I'm hungry. You hungry?
Yeah?
Noodles, that's where you should start around here. Chengdu is famous for little spots like this. Dan Dan Tian Shui Mian, named after a much-beloved Chengdu noodle snack.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
I've never been good with chopsticks. Never. This is not bad. I can grab it. Kind of.
Oh, yeah. That is awesome.
So it's all spicy. The peppers get me. And I'm like, whew.
Yeah, well, this is just day one, man.
I'm surprised you don't drink beer with that.
Dude, it's only 11:20 in the morning. What kind of an animal do you think I am?
Because there's nothing to soothe your taste buds.
This is a good sort of intro. So we're gonna have fun.
Oh, man.
We're gonna eat well. You're gonna drink a little more than you like.
Okay.
And I have to stress this to you now, Eric. You cannot refuse.
Don't look at me in the eyes like that.
I'm saying it's drinking culture is very important here. And if we go to like a formal meal, your ability to drink leads to a number of assumptions about you. You know, your general manliness, penis size, your worth as a human being.
I'm comfortable with my size.
Think of yourself as an ambassador, not only for America, but for France, Eric.
But I am an ambassador of Le Bernardin as well, of the people who work with me and so on.
Right. You don't want people on the other side of the world thinking that Le Bernardin sends pussies out there to represent.
You know what? You're scaring the shit out of me now. Seriously.
Yeah, you can't let the team down.
To me, it's more insulting to be shit-faced at the table.
No, not here. It's perfectly okay to be shit-faced at the table. That's completely acceptable. It's going to be a wild week.
Yes, I have the sense of that.
Here's something they talk about a lot in Sichuan when discussing food. Two elements of flavor, personified by two ingredients that are integral to so much of the cooking around here. The Sichuan peppercorn, known for its flowery, aromatic flavor and its tingly, mind-deranging, mouth-numbing effects, a phenomenon called ma. And the spicy chili peppers like Arjing Jiao or the even hotter Facing Heaven chili provide the la, pure heat. So if you imagine like Ilza, she-wolf of the SS, tormenting you with nipple clamps as the la, the ma, provided by the pleasantly deranging peppercorns, would be like the naughty nurse with the ice cubes.
What's your feeling on MSG?
I don't mind MSG.
Yeah, I think it's good stuff.
I do not react to it.
Right. No, me too. Nobody does it, so it's a lie, man.
Well, you find a lot of natural MSG in tomatoes.
In breast milk, in Parmesan.
Yeah, in a lot of products.
Yeah, you know what causes Chinese restaurant syndrome? Racism. Ooh, I have a headache. It must have been the Chinese guy.
Most of the traditional, very famous dishes of Sichuan cuisine are not made from chef. It all comes out from the family. So family dishes is the key of Sichuan cuisine.
In my quest to set Eric's perfect hair on fire, I have arranged dinner with this man, Go Se, who runs the Sichuan Cuisine Museum here. He takes us to a neighborhood favorite, Tian Tian Fan Dian, for some typical local dishes, like pickled chicken feet, cartilaginous little bits of gnawable goodness.
How do you eat this one?
Just bite it and don't eat the bone, though.
No. Oh, it's good.
It's delicious.
It's spicy.
Yeah, very spicy. Ooh. Have some beer.
Well, the food is really good, but the spice is a little bit of a challenge, I have to say.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking. You're gonna love this dish, my friend.
Yeah, let's find the chicken in the pile of chili.
Lazi Ji literally means spicy chicken, but the dish in practical terms is a game of finding the bits of chicken in the mountain of ass-burning goodness. Come on, it's fun for the whole family. Is that a tiny nubbin of hacked chicken or a nuclear cluster of chili seeds?
The Sichuan peppers are for me, like the really super addictive.
Oh yeah, I feel them now. It's all tingling.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
There's a scientific name for the process, for what happens. It's sanchul, is the biological agent that causes confusion in your nervous system.
Confusion.
Tingling. Confusion, yeah.
It's what I feel right now, yeah.
You're gonna love this.
I'm totally confused, I tell you that.
Mapo
Oh,
tofu.
my favorite.
That one, I have the feeling, is the killer.
Look at that, man. That is some goodness right there.
For me, the apex of Sichuan food, my absolute favorite, improbably enough, is a tofu dish. This tofu dish, the legendary mapo tofu, or pockmarked granny tofu. Ground pork or beef, cubes of bean curd in a rich, deeply nuanced, fiery but intensely satisfying sauce of chili oil, bean paste, garlic shoots, ground Sichuan peppercorns, and MSG. This dish, done right, has got it all.
Oh, that's so good. It's a perfect balance of stuff going on in here. I just love this dish.
Actually, the spiciness makes me already like feeling that I am drunk, kind of, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I'm like,
You high, man? You look high.
I am. But I like it.
Yeah.
And if you ever like have a hangover, and you will, my friend, you will, this will scare the evil right out.
It's prepping me for a drinking night.
The glory of France
Shut
is
up.
on your shoulders.
And tung jiao yu, green peppercorn fish, served in a simmering vat of seasoned fish broth, laced heavily with fresh and dried green Sichuan peppercorns, and finished off with a heavy pour of boiling hot vegetable oil.
I think this is the most numb you are gonna feel.
That's going to be a challenge, this one for me.
Any second now, that perfect hair is going to burst into flames.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Great roof. And I love the food here.
How'd that feel?
You know, it changes you physically. Like, I feel like my face is changing. Like, my eyes are in a different position.
I got news for you.
Right?
Yeah, you better look at yourself in the mirror, man.
Just slow down. Don't rush.
down,
Slow down. Slow down.
Slow down a little bit. Slow down. Man, those peppercorns are awesome.
I need towels. Holy cow. Whoa. They're all looking at me from the kitchen. They're like, is this guy going to survive or what? Survive.
Thank you. Oh, now, do I have to wear one of those vests? Ah, jeez. You're gonna sink like a stone in this thing.
My friend Eric is a Buddhist, not a weekend Buddhist either, a serious, long-term practitioner of Tibetan Buddhism. It's what makes him so different from me. He, for instance, is nice. I am not always so nice.
On the rock, it's something written in Chinese.
Maybe, you know, gift shop this way. Whoa, check it out, man.
I know.
About 2 hours south of Chengdu, at the confluence of the Minjiang, Dadu, and Qingyi rivers, is the giant Leshan Buddha, carved out of the cliff wall back in 713. It still stands as the largest stone Buddha in the world.
Whoa, that was pretty awesome.
That was beautiful, huh?
And me without my selfie stick.
Though Eric's Buddhism diverges somewhat from the kind practiced here, as you might imagine, the site is respected and revered by all Buddhists. I am respectful of faiths not my own, and I am more than happy to let my friend do what he does. It means a lot to him. And like I said, I respect that. Really.
Pretty cool.
Isn't it?
All right. This is a tasty rabbit head dispensary.
Is it here? No. Is it here?
Yeah, man. That's what you've been waiting for.
But all this time, in a little evil part of my brain, I've been secretly looking forward to this moment. A tasty Sichuan snack famous and much loved around these parts. I'm talking bunny heads, yo. Tasty, tasty bunny heads.
I think you use the glove
Yeah.
like you're doing a little prostate exam. Look at it. Look at his teeth. He hates. Whoa.
Oh, you have the tongue too?
Yank the jaw right out. Oh, that's good. That is delicious.
Seriously spicy, delicious, flesh still clinging to little Thumper's skull. Look at those little teeth. And the best part, after you rip off the jaw and split the skull, the tasty, chiclet-sized brain.
It's a lot of meat.
You suck that brain right out.
I'm not a fan of brains, but I'm going to try.
Oh. You haven't had these brains. Rabbit brains are different. They're not like custardy creamy. They're kind of like little, they're like uni. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail, right into my mouth.
Oh, did you crack that?
You just get that soft spot, you crack that thumb in and pry it apart. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, or you just pound it on the curb. Well, so you basically crack it. Oh, you're winnowing out the brain with its own jawbone. There's a certain country justice to that. I wish I'd known about these things. You know, I'm going to make these next Easter. I mean, the whole Easter egg hunt. What does that have to do with bunnies? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bunnies don't lay eggs, but they do have heads.
Look deep, deep into the murky depths of that most glorious and iconic of Sichuan dishes. It burns. It burns you down to your soul.
So cheers.
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 Local friend Xiao Bin and musician friends Seven, Wu Zhaoling, and Gao Xin all enjoy a good hot pot. Almost everybody around here does. Eric, however, seems apprehensive.
So this is Eric's first time for Sichuan hot pot.
Really?
I think you're really going to enjoy this. And this is particularly good, right?
Which is known for being spicy.
Not a good news.
I feel it in my eyes already. Yeah.
The way it works is you order a whole bunch of ingredients: meat, vegetables, noodles, fish, whatever you like. A lot of different ingredients. And you feed them into the pot.
The dog tongue, we should just throw them first.
Yeah, because that's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Let's throw that tripe in.
It's called like 1,000-layer stomach.
It's all going in there, man.
Yeah.
The inner ring is a more neutral broth. The outer ring, though, is the good stuff, the hard stuff.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
That was Eric's first bite of hot pot.
Awesome, right?
Yes.
And it only gets better, my friend.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Tofu.
Oh, this is tofu?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the skin on top? Yeah.
Common ingredients like tofu and seaweed, various meats and fishes are stirred in along with ingredients that are, shall we say, less familiar to the Western palate.
They get the duck,
Yeah.
then they reach inside, they grab the intestines, and yank them out of the live duck.
No,
Yeah. Supposedly that gives you like the most fresh.
but it's a bit cruel, right?
Well, you want them fresh, Eric. I mean,
Yeah. I think we
And
should
that was
drink some
spicy
beer.
for you?
yes, I think so.
Cheers.
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 How are you doing there, Eric?
Doing amazingly well.
Can you hang in there?
My sinuses are
Open.
so open, you have no idea.
Best part of hot pot is share.
It's to share.
To share.
Yes, I like that too. It's very convivial.
Yeah.
Sometimes we had like hot pot for 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours.
As it cooks down, it gets stronger and stronger, and the heat more intense. A delicious, yet unpredictable silt of spice gathering at the bottom of this river of hot lava.
Wow. If you dig deep, like down to the sediment down there, the riverbed, man, it's spicy. You feel enlightened yet? Look how the colors change in the broth.
Is that what you kind of expected? Hot pot?
Yes, it is exactly what I expected it.
More beers, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
I cannot think anymore. So I'm gonna eat and drink.
But the baijiu comes out, and everything is fine again. For me, anyway. I'm not so sure about Eric.
You're out of it, man. It's all good, though. It's all good.
Okay.
Don't say okay. The evening's just beginnings.
Everything you just had was appetizing. Appetizing. Appetizing.
This is the devil. Look at it. Let's drink baijiu.
All right, Eric. Yeah, you're getting in the spirit of things. This
You know,
ride
it
has
took,
just
it took me
begun.
on this trip to make me suffer.
Yeah.
To kill me slowly or
That's
fast.
what friend does to another friend, you know. That's what good friends do. In drinking culture of China, we enjoy torturing your friends.
Well, let's drink to friendship.
Yeah.
To friendship.
To friendship.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, to friendship.
Friendship.
Morning in Chengdu, and my restless pilgrim friend is up early. Always a seeker, checking out the sights, sucking up knowledge, nibbling at the edges of celebrity. Due no doubt to the fact that most of these people think he's Richard Gere. Me, I don't need the glitter or the recognition. And screw wisdom. Give me some damn noodles.
Now, you know that's good. Come on. I don't even have to taste that. Just look at it. Now, get in my mouth.
Excuse me, can you my family. I'm from...
Nothing from Eric?
I think I am Anthony Bourdain. I'm gonna play a son of a bitch.
Probably turned his phone off.
Sorry, Tony.
Thank you.
Good,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
very much.
Thank you.
I think he was up last night doing Sichuanese karaoke.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
He could be, I don't know, riding the porcelain bus, as they say.
This is very sweet and sticky, but I like it a lot. I don't even know what I'm eating, but why not? Spicy, oof. Thank you.
I just know this soup is awesome. I could rule the world after this. Still no word from Eric.
Chinese invented being obsessed with food. They invented, being obsessed with the provenance of ingredients, with going to a particular place for a particular dish.
Right.
So they've had that tradition for at least 800 years.
Fuchsia Dunlop has had an extraordinary relationship with China and Sichuan in particular since she first arrived here as a student in 1994. She was the first foreigner to study at the Sichuan Higher Institute of Cuisine and has written numerous books about her experiences and about Sichuanese food, which are rightly considered groundbreaking and definitive. To say she was way ahead of her time is an understatement. She's brought us to Chef Lan Guijun's restaurant, Yuzhilan.
What he's trying to do is sort of raise the level of Sichuanese food to sort of very refined banquet cookery.
Is what he's doing unusual for Chengdu, for China?
It's really unusual, because I think in the West, we're sort of very used to the idea of the celebrity chef and the individual chef as artist. But in China, people traditionally look down on chefs. So this is quite a new thing. There are very few chefs who really like the creative vision behind the food and doing the work in the kitchen.
The meal begins. A large array of cold dishes are laid out. Delicate flavors like lily buds scented with rose petals are presented alongside more assertive tastes like thinly sliced braised beef shank with chili oil, tea tree mushrooms blanched and lightly stir-fried with Chinese stem lettuce.
And you suggest starting with the
lily buds?
Yeah, I would start with the lily buds because they're nice and mild, yeah.
It's a nice texture.
Yeah.
Those mushrooms are amazing.
Yeah, I love these cashew nuts.
Also prawns served cold with handmade noodles dressed with natural vegetable extracts.
So you've probably been having all kinds of amazing Sichuanese flavors, because Sichuan, it's not just about chili and Sichuan pepper, it's about fuhe, complex, layered flavors, like French sauces.
Yes.
And there's one of them called guaiwei, strange flavor.
Strange flavor.
Yeah, because it's a mixture of sweet, sour, salty, spicy, numbing, and nutty all together. And this is strange flavor noodles. So it's just like a real traditional Sichuan dish, but done in a very refined way.
Then some soup, a rich, slow-simmered chicken and pork stock. A raft of chopped meat floats on top to clarify the broth. A small bundle of impossibly thin hand-cut noodles made with duck egg yolks, a Western Sichuan specialty.
先闻一下香，再喝点汤，
Okay.
在嘴里涮一下，吞下去鼻孔出气。
Okay, so you're saying first have a smell of this, and then a taste of the broth.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And just gently press the noodles,
挑起来。
and then lift them up and eat them.
No, very refined.
You know, some of these dishes, the character is very similar to what you get on the street, but it's just done so beautifully.
Well, we were talking the other day that so many of the dishes we were eating in the restaurant started out, these were not invented by chefs or even cooks. They were invented by farmers and hungry people. I mean, and that's certainly the story of much of French cooking. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
For sure. But when you can achieve refinement and you keep the soul food in a process, you don't have only pretty food, you have amazing food.
Wow, beautiful.
This is a really amazing dish. I especially requested this dish,
Oh, yeah.
which is one of his specialities. So it's sea cucumber from Dalian off the northeastern coast. So that's a very expensive, rarefied banquet ingredient. But it's done with a typical Sichuanese sour and hot dressing or sour and hot seasonings. Like on the street, you'd get just these seasonings with slippery sweet potato noodles and a load of offal.
Right.
This is a banquet version.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a challenge for me. I'm still battling with my skills.
I would hold your bowl a little closer, like this, and then it's easier.
Yeah. Thank you.
Less room for disaster.
You could have told me that before, Tony.
Oh, I was having so much fun. So that resistance, that boing, that rubberiness, actually, elasticity, it's kind of the last frontier for Western palates.
The gelatinous?
And cartilaginous, you know, where there's actual, like, crunch.
This dish, this delicacy, makes no sense in terms of Western gastronomy at all, because in the West, there's just no concept of eating something for the pleasure of its texture.
Delicious. Really good. So you're sort of single-handedly making the beautiful argument that people should go against their natural instincts in the West and open up to what is really an entirely new spectrum of initially difficult and extremely nuanced flavors.
I think Chinese is the world's most underrated cuisine because everyone loves Chinese food. But until recently, people, you know, mainly in the West, thought of Chinese food as being something very familiar and good to eat, but cheap and, like, you know, a bit junky, honestly. And I think that now people can see that it has so much more to offer. It's got everything from the most elevated banquet food, imperial cooking, hearty peasant food, street food, Buddhist vegetarian cooking, Muslim cooking, ethnic minorities with their own styles. So it's really what you can call a gastronomic culture.
In the high-stress world of the professional kitchen, the job of the executive chef is much like an air traffic controller. One misheard order, one garbled communication could lead to, well, disaster. It is with this in mind that I arranged for Eric to receive the attentions of a specialist in the maintaining of perfect hearing and ear-related health.
But the guy is a doctor or is like an amateur, like in the street?
He's kind of like a doctor, more of a technician, a caregiver.
And you could do it right here in the park while enjoying your tea. Who needs a doctor, bro?
Oh, here you go. My man needs a cleaning. Yes. Yeah, look at him.
Laughing.
Enjoy your therapy. You might want to put that down. If he hits the sweet spot, just relax, dude. Just keep your head forward.
What is doing it? Scrapping?
Well, he has a number of devices.
But he's using those devices on everybody else here because...
No. They're thoroughly sanitized after every customer. Stay in place. If you move, you know...
Don't try this at home, folks. One wrong move to the right or the left and the patient could lose all memory of life before 1985. Which, if it includes Kenny Loggins, might be a good deal, but I digress.
Oh, yeah, here comes the good part. Oh, yeah, that's a rush, right?
It's like
It's the road to enlightenment right there.
Now the massage.
Oh, and you might as well straighten out Eric's neck while you're at it.
Oh, don't do that.
Oops, that didn't sound good.
Oh, that's funny. So, you ready for the ass cleaner? He'll be right over. Same tools as the ear cleaner, by the way.
As I explained to Eric, a true artist must never stop learning. The Japanese have a name for this principle and the attendant pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment, kaizen.
今天我们学习鱼香肉丝。
Today we will learn fish-flavored shredded pork.
So it was with this in mind, as well as the classic work of Mr. Rodney Dangerfield, that I decided to go back to school, to make the ultimate sacrifice for my friend, to return to that place of childhood torment.
Stop trying to suck up the teacher. I saw that. Apple polisher.
So that my friend might learn, might just maybe better himself, and hopefully bring some of that knowledge to the hungry and the needy people at Le Bernardin.
You got that right. Look at machine, no problem. Yeah, okay. Whoa, doing good.
那算厚了，看那个。
Little thick, man.
Okay.
In order to get to the top in the harsh competitive world of professional cooking, sometimes you gotta use sharp elbows.
No?
Get your own, man.
It's a cold world out there. Better he learns it here than on the street.
Hands up. I win the prep.
The wok is intensely hot. Things cook quickly in there. A few seconds too slow, and things swiftly turn from the sublime to the ridiculous.
Okay. Finish.
Et voila, cheese eater.
Overcooked,
little, only a little.
And what about this guy?
Mm. 肉丝粗了，还有肉炒的比较老。
The same problem is little overcooked.
Did you hear that, Eric?
And you touch the meat a little bit.
This is Flintstonian knife work.
It's so competitive, I can't believe it.
Look at that knife work.
Those mushrooms are too big, look at that. You throw off the balance of the dish. You see here, you feel the consistency of the meat.
Feeling the consistency of the meat is something you're well used to, my friend.
Almost everywhere I've been, it seems there is a terrifyingly powerful yet much-loved alcoholic beverage at the very center of the culture. One whose consumption is rigorously observed in ritual and tradition. Whether it's some sinister moonshine in a 55-gallon drum in Africa, or a distilled spirit in the jungles of Borneo, the mountains of the Caucasus, or a more refined concoction as here, you must drink it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you baijiu. Baijiu has been around for a very long time, and the Shuijing Fang distillery has been making this stuff for over 500 years.
Normally, Chinese people drink premium baijiu in the occasion of entertaining important guests. So in China, premium baijiu means a lot.
At a business dinner, a banquet, one can reasonably expect to drink quite a lot of the stuff, especially when your hosts are in the business of making it. And my French friend has concerns.
Do you want to know how we drink?
Yes, of course. Yes, that's very important.
Chinese tradition, and we start 3 cups. So we drink together. After 3 cups, everyone will with each other, one by one.
Welcome to China. Welcome to Sichuan.
Thank
you.
I have told him what might be expected of him and the futility of resisting.
The aroma is very distinctive, very special.
There will be food, I told him, a lot of food, and baijiu. And one must not, under any circumstances, bring shame on our house.
Now, the next round, it's one by one.
Yeah.
So, how does that work? Oh, no. Oh, I mean, we may as well get started.
Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Chengdu.
Thank you so much. In business, how often do you entertain like this?
2 to 3 days a week.
2, 3 days.
And sometimes in one day,
All right.
3 times.
Oh, 3 times?
3. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Excuse me, Eric.
Yes, Tony.
Wow.
My dear friend, thank you so much for taking me here. I will remember forever.
Okay, good.
Like many residents of the city of Chengdu, we decide to head out to the country for the weekend. Get in touch. We like nature, man.
I made a potentially lethal mistake this morning. I did something I never do.
Which is?
I ate a Western breakfast at the hotel. It's bad, always bad news.
Why?
Just something you shouldn't do when you're outside of the States. You never eat the Western breakfast in a hotel.
No, that I agree.
I'm feeling it already. It's not good.
Well, the good news, we are seated by the bathrooms.
You know, on a train is never a good thing.
You have luxury taste, I noticed. Kind of an elitist.
Really? I don't like to roll around on my own in a moving bathroom. That's elitist.
Embrace the experience.
About maybe 150 kilometers away from the center of the city of Chengdu.
Chun Zhang is a filmmaker from Beijing who often returns to Chengdu, the place of his birth, to enjoy the more laid-back pace.
So, on the weekends, everybody comes out to, what's it called?
Longjiale is a term to describe a place like this.
Right.
It means, you know, the agricultural family happiness. Something like that.
Agricultural family happiness, or rural family happiness.
Rural family happiness. It's like a rural family. They are holding a business like this, a restaurant, and also entertainment place for people to come over to eat, to enjoy the view, to fish, and to play mahjong.
Do you ever do that when you go back to France, go out on the weekend, help somebody pick grapes, do agricultural work?
Not really.
You lived on a farm for a while, yes?
Yeah.
Can you milk a cow? If you had to,
Yeah,
would you know how to?
Yeah, I can make a, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know how to do it?
How hard could it be?
It's not easy.
I can squeeze.
No, it's not easy. You have to have a touch, a special touch. I'm telling you.
How long does it take to learn?
Well, it depends how good you are with your fingers.
Oh, I'm good.
Almost every city in Sichuan has a kind of representative dishes. And in this area, they're very famous for is intestine, pig intestine.
Oh, yeah? That's not bad.
Uh-huh.
So if you were on a beach,
okay,
when you're hanging out, you're drinking a nice bottle of chilled rosé, having some foie gras snacks and some saucisson, as one does.
Yeah, we all do that.
Who would you rather see in a Speedo? Wolf Blitzer, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, or Anderson Cooper?
Oh, that's a tough one.
No, actually, there's an easy answer.
None of them.
Really?
In a Speedo? You know what is a Speedo? It's those bathing suits.
No, it's a banana hammock. It's a
like you know, very narrow bathing
French
suit.
style. It's a French style.
Okay.
So if someone's running in slow motion down the beach in a silver lame Speedo, of those three, who would you choose?
I don't know.
Come on, it's Anderson Cooper. The guy like works out. You say that's a good-looking man.
Does he? He works out? I don't know.
You disappoint me, Eric. You really do. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Gambay.
Ah no, Gambay, you finished. No, cheers. Wow, you took it seriously.
Oh. You become more and more Chinese now.